cut away for four. What an innings, what a player. The Ashes well and truly alive because of one cricketer. And that cricketer is Benjamin Stokes.
And he's out.
Oh, I'm confused. He's walking back in, and the new person in is just walking out. Is that right?
This programme is brought to you by Vitality, sharing a love of the action.
Baffling game.
India win! Unbelievable scenes here at the Bombay.
The victorious Pakistan team.
Hollywood and his team have won the World 2020 final.
The winners, West Indies. Sri Lanka, the new champions. Carlos Brathwaite, remember the name.
Live the game, love the game.
Live the game, love the game. Live the game, love the game.
Freedy with the first ball. A little bit of swing in. Rahul, he just middles it straight to extra cover.
And it's always a good feeling, isn't it? The first ball that you face hits the middle of the bat. You might not get a run. It could be a dot ball, but just that feeling of the ball hitting the middle of the bat is so good. 32 wickets in 31 matches for Shaheen Shah Afridi. And Mohandas Menon can correct me, but I do believe that he's wearing the number that his would-be father-in-law used to wear, Shahid Afridi, 10.
Again onto the middle of the bat. Good fielding, keep an eye on the fielding here. This is a big playing area. It's going to be important, as we saw yesterday, not just about boundaries. England were brilliant in the field. Dive around, save everything.
They're so important. Fielding's always important, but particularly in this format of the game, every time there's a dot ball, you add pressure on the batsman. Excellent work from the Pakistan captain.
Oh, gone, surely gone, yes! Absolutely plumb! First blood, Pakistan! What a beauty, full and straight!
This has been a weakness with Rohit Sharma for a long, long time. The left-hander getting the ball to curve back into his pads, and he was palpably late on the shot. A full Yorker, an attempted Yorker, it just defeated him completely.
Oh, out! What a beauty! He's on absolute fire! They cannot play him. Both openers are gone, and the Indian fans can just look on in disbelief.
That was a quick delivery, more than 140 kilometers per hour, and it also moved in just that little bit late. It's very difficult to play such kind of deliveries. Looking to play across the line and missing it.
The swing, we've not seen that with the white ball for a long time. That's not going to swing. That's going to go to the man in the deep. He's out there. Over his head for six. India needed that. A flick of the wrists and we have our first six of the evening. For 2.
He does play this shot well. He flicks it. Look at the way he's brought his wrists into play, whether it's off the front foot.
Swept hard. No one's catching up with that. He means business, Surya Kumar Yadav. He's already into double figures. 21 for 2. Gives himself room. Hands through the ball. Kohli on the charge now. 6 for him.
That's his answer to those 3 dot balls. He stayed in the crease and made that into the length ball that batsmen are looking for, particularly in the death overs. These are early overs. And look at this shot. Magnificent shot. Sweet connection. Don't find too many sixes with Virat Kohli.
That's the away movement. It's a big call, Bazit Khan. The struggles for Surya Kumar continue, but Hassan Ali's an outstanding performance. A good catch too. 100th catch in T20 for Rizwan.
The back of the lane just maybe seeming away. Surya Kumar out for 11.
Virat Kohli does have that weakness against the moving ball, the one away. And he gets that away. All the way for 4. Captain trying to take control. 36 for 3. That'll help push the total on for India. 50 comes up, 52 for 3. That's a lovely shot. Truly is brilliant from Rishabh Pant.
That is some shot. He's actually allowed the ball to come on to him, almost behind him as he cut it away. He's made sure he used the box, got back, and look at where he's hit it. It's almost past him in terms of the ball crossing him and then playing it. It's a fantastic cut shot.
Find me a definition for that shot, Shane Watson.
It's incredible to see that one-handed shot, but this was always a great matchup for Rishabh Pant. Hassan Ali coming around the wicket, the shorter side that Rishabh's hitting to on the leg side. And that one-handed shot, his ability to be able to keep the bat going through the line of the ball, even that full extension, that hand off the bat with that bottom hand means he can get that full extension. And oh yeah, the shorter side, 80 metres. This is a great matchup. I've got a feeling that Rishabh Pant's going to keep going hard. He wants this to be the real big over that India needs to be able to get back into the game.
And you're right, so far not a single bowler has been under pressure. I know it was a shorter side, but at 80 metres it doesn't matter. It's an incredible shot. If you can hit a 6 with the hand off the blade. Can be expensive sometimes, Hassan Ali, but he's a wicket taker. He can be expensive. Now he's got hold of that as well, Rishabh Pant. 1 over square leg. Then the ball is full, 1 down the ground over long off, and he's saying, right, there's 2 of us playing this game.
Yeah, Rishabh's been waiting his time to be able to get the right bowler who really feels he can line up. And Hassan Ali, he bowls a little bit flat, he's coming around the wicket. The change of pace, he got it a bit too full, and Rishabh, I wonder if he must practice that. That one-handed extension of training, because he just does it so effortlessly.
This was slightly easier, though, I think, to that extent, because mid-off is inside the circle, so miss it. If he could clear the fielder, was relatively safe. He gets 2 hands on the bat for a single. Now he'll come back for 2. This is the ball that Shadab wanted, the wrong one. Sitting underneath it, takes the catch. Just the right time. Rishabh Pant was looking very, very dangerous. Decided to back himself, was the wrong ball.
That is a big, big wicket. Shadab Khan held his nerve. Rishabh Pant, 39 of 30 balls. Shadab Khan, the wrong one. He bowled it perfectly. Perfect length. Enticed Rishabh Pant into thinking that he could get that slog sweep out. And Sharaf Khan, he's a brilliant fielder. He's as safe as a house, and you can see how much it meant to him. He knew how big an over that was for Pakistan to be able to just try and keep India under wraps. India, 84 for 4.
How high was that? Got to be called wide. Really put everything into it.
You see how much he wanted to bowl. A fast bouncer right on the money. He just got a little bit overexcited, just dug it in that little bit shorter.
So wonderful to have these big boundaries, isn't it? Just brings so many different deliveries into play. You couldn't do that ball that he bowled with a 60-meter boundary. A top edge, a connection, everything's going out of the ground. So I'm enjoying watching cricket on big boundaries again. Oh, it was fine into the pads. A thank you ball for Virat Kohli.
Yeah, Virat Kohli just used the pace. It's just a little bit too straight from Haris Rauf. And you can see there's a little fist pump there from Virat Kohli. Wants to dig in. He's digging in, as he always does. Virat Kohli against Pakistan. He hasn't got out in T20 International. T20 World Cup, he has not got out. 3 games, just a little bit too straight. A low-risk shot for Virat, and that's what he's looking for. To be able to continue to get a little bit momentum back. Virat hitting that boundary, key boundary.
Love the body language in this. The previous ball, the bouncer, there's a wink. Next ball goes for a 4, he's just rubbing his eyes. Fine leg still inside the circle. 9 of the over, 14 gone, 96 for 4.
Fine legs up, so it's brave to go short again. Kohli might sit back and pull him away. Gives himself room, he does pull him, and he does get it past Fine leg, who was up in the ring.
And that's a well-placed shot as well. He didn't try to hit it too hard, he was only looking for the placement, because there was a deep square leg. You don't want to hit it to the fielder, you want to hit it away from the fielder. That's exactly what the Indian captain has done. This is the slow bouncer, and look at the way he's controlled the shot, bringing his wrists into play as well. Top class batting.
Moves into the 40s, 41 from 37, out of his crease again. Watch his feet if you can. He's back in his crease.
Hassan Ali thinks that they may have been just a little bit of a nick, as Kohli shaped to play the ball and then left it at the last moment. He was looking to run it down to third man.
Does he get it through? He gets past extra cover, he gets it past mid-off, and he stops running, and that's why 4 more.
And nobody in the game plays the extra cover drive better than Virat Kohli does. Gets into such a perfect position, with the head on top of the ball, the foot as close to the ball as possible, and with a straight bat. Have a look at this. This is magnificent stuff.
All the power hitters in the game. It's lovely to see the touch of Kohli there. Just lent on a cover drive. Innings dominated by Kohli and Pant. Yeah, that should be an easy 2 with these 2 at the crease. Easy 2. And that is 50 for Virat Kohli. 29th in T20 cricket for India. And 10 in World Cups as well. And both the records.
Captain's innings. It was needed by India. They lost 2 wickets for nothing. They needed the captain to stay till the end, get those runs.
Just debating what to do with third. Third's coming up into the ring so that they can have mid-off back to long off. He's not much of a scooper and a reverse sweeper, Kohli. He might get that into his repertoire. That's the area to go. Goes over the offside. Why would you scoop when you can hit it over extra cover for 4? The Indian captain's on the charge.
And that's the beauty of his batting. He plays to his strengths. He's not, like you said, somebody who scoops the ball up or ramps the ball up over the third man area. He will wait for this. This is his strength. And one bounce over the boundary.
Just waited for it. It's a slow ball and the top of the bounce. He hit it over extra cover. He does go hard. He picks it up over fine leg. 4 more.
Well, like I said, he's the bowler that they've got to target. He's been the one who's leaked runs today. He's got 1 wicket ahead of Suryakumar, the other one is first over. But after that, he's been the one weak link in the Pakistan bowling.
Hasn't quite got it right. Hassan Ali going round the wicket, trying to tuck him up, but too much down the leg side. Been expensive. He's already gone for 42. Slow ball up in the air, long way up, should be taken. Mid wicket comes in, gone. Beautifully bowled slow ball from Hassan Ali. He struggled a bit this evening, but that's 2 for him.
Well, the substitute fielder takes that catch, and Jadeja had no option. He had to throw his bat. Not too many deliveries left. Looking to hit a big one. The slow delivery boxed him.
What slower ball was it? Yep, just an off cutter, wide as well. Lesson to any youngster out there: bowl your slower ball wide, just so that the batter can't catch up with it. Jadeja's gone, Pandya arrives, it's 125 for 5. Oh, bowled, but that's the game, it's gone for 4.
Yes, too quick. It was over 145 kilometers per hour. The attempted Yorker. If you get an edge, it's going to speed away to the boundary as well. That's what happened. That's what's happened.
Tough game, really. If anything, maybe he was 1 stump wide, but that would be really hard. Short ball, up in the air, lands short. Neither Rizwan or Afridi could get there. Just a bit of a grimace there from Hardik Pandya. Happy with something. Kohli back on strike. Short, gone, he's in the game with the new ball, he's in the game with the old ball. Afridi wins his battle with Virat Kohli.
This one of the slower deliveries. What an innings Virat Kohli has played. He's gone for 57. This is the slow bouncer, looking to hoik it towards the shorter side of the boundary, but again it's the slowness of the delivery that has deceived the Indian captain. And good catch again from Rizwan. He took a superb catch to get rid of Suryakumar Yadav. Now he's got rid of Virat Kohli. He's gone for 57, 6 down, 133.
That's hit hard behind square. That will go away for 4. Much needed boundary for India. Afridi's done 3 for 30, 138 for 6. Said Afridi's done. He may not be done. Oh. Front foot no ball. Third umpire's had a look. Yep, you're going to go again and you're going to have a free hit.
He's used the pace. It was a full ball. Didn't need to hit it hard. But now he's got the liberty to swing his bat.
Yeah, I think it's a front foot no ball as opposed to height. It's tight. That's what Pandya needed. Free hit, leg side's the short boundary. Doesn't cost, and they try and get through for a single, and he hurls it as well. It could be buzzers. It is buzzers. Absolute chaos. Why has he thrown that? 5 byes and all of India celebrate. 17 from the 19th over. Chaos. Up in the air, a long way up in the air. There's 2 fielders, go for it, and it's the skipper takes an easy catch in the end.
Tremendous bowling once again from Rauf. Pandya, 11 of 7, 146 for 6.
Another slower ball out the hand. Yep, another cutter. Excellent. Deceiving Pandya, toe end of the bat. Baba made it look very simple.
It's gone for 11, 146 for 7.
They're just going to keep getting those 2s. Long way out there. Can they get back this time? Yes, they can. A fumble. Hassan Ali, who had a go at the fielder out there, has now fumbled. And 150 does come up for India. They are still in this game. They are fighting hard.
And that's clever cricket, because Bhuvneshwar Kumar knows that he's not a big hitter, and that is a long part of the boundary. So he's looking to push the ball into that 30-meter circle and get 2s. Good thinking that.
Last ball innings, will he go for the big shot, or will he be happy just knocking it for 2? Goes for the scoop. Oh, that could be a wide. We'll have a look. No, given as a bye. He went a long way across his stumps, and that's why it wasn't wided. Really good comeback from India after a very slow start, but the game is set up perfectly. 2 sides have gone hard at each other. And it is set up beautifully. 151 scored, and Pakistan will have to get 152 to beat India for the first time in a World Cup game. Pretty much is time for all the chat to end, all the hype to end, and for the cricket to take centre stage. Oh, out! What a beauty! A flick of the wrists, and we have our first 6 of the evening. Kohli on the charge now, 6 for him.
Nobody in the game plays the extra cover drive better than Virat Kohli does.
And that is 50 for Virat Kohli. 29th in T20 cricket for India.
Live the game, love the game.
That's 4 more runs.
4 more than I've managed today.
Live the game, love the game.
bit of swing there for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Slip in place.
Upright seam ball, just shaping away. And with the ball not really arriving, Rizwan actually going towards the delivery, so that slip very much in place.
Pakistan are off and running. I think it's Chakravarti that did the chasing. The umpires may want to have a look at that. Are they certain? No, they're going to have a look.
Oh, interesting. Left hand extended. Initially thought it was all good. That left hand extended. You can't tell. There we go again. Oh, that is close. I'm wearing to 4 runs, Vish.
You would do. You've got friends in high places. That's it. No, it's the right call. Took a while to get the right call. But all good. Good use of technology. Richard Illingworth, the third umpire. Lovely. Very busy player. Mohammad Rizwan.
Area of strength for Rizwan. Square of the wicket, leg side or offside, especially leg side. He's developed this pickup shot. And the length is, well, it is short, but not a lot wrong with it. It's just a good connection, position of the batsman being very low, and that's why he gets that height on the ball and goes all the way.
Oh, glorious. It really is worth the price of admission or your time watching by technology. Babar Azam.
He does this every innings, every time, but you still sort of stand up and take notice because of the class of the man. That is purity at its best.
Turned him around. 18 without loss. Lovely touch shot. It's almost as if he wastes no energy or very little energy in playing these shots. Silky smooth.
Well, always classy. Even with that shot, he's sort of going with the ball, going into the shot. That is beautiful. And he's tried to hit it straight. He's not broken the wrist and tried to hit it square. That is a terrific shot. Kohli will appreciate that. Not at this moment, but looking back.
Spin around view of that first boundary for Babar Azam, getting on top of the bounce. Thing of beauty. The thing about that left-handedness from Fakhar Zaman is if he bats deep into the innings, How does that impact the usage of Ravindra Jadeja spinning the ball into the left-hander? Even Imad Wasim, who bats lower in the order. Top class. To get as low as Rizwan did, because I don't think that was what you call a typical short ball, and play that shot. It's great skill.
Favors that leg side, slow one into the pitch, but Rizwan swivels it. It's almost a half sweep, half pull. Gets down low, smashes it.
Right, he's got hold of one. They needed that, and it's just cleared the boundary for 6. The pressure was building, and someone had to release a ball. And that shot has done just that from Babar Azam.
Babar Azam, the beauty of this shot is he doesn't premeditate. He waits for a little bit of length, a little bit flatter trajectory. He just powers the ball to the shorter side. The shorter side of the ground. He would have known, that would have been the back of his mind. If he can get a little bit of length, just gets under it beautifully. And again, it's so effortless. He's not trying to overhit the ball, just getting the middle of the bat on the ball. It's incredible. It really is to be able to see someone who's in such control of his game. Pressure's on a little bit. He just knows how to put enough pressure on the bowler to make a slight error and just capitalise on it.
Oh, it was in the air, but split the gap. Probably would have gone over the fielder anyway.
Yes, it just bounced a little bit on Bubba there. Just dragged it down a tiny bit, a little bit of overspin. He just cut it hard enough. It was perfectly in the gap anyway, but just cut it hard enough to get it up and over the field.
It could be a tricky 2 at the striker's end. Oh, the throws at the non-strikers, and I'll tell you what, they were sprinting for their lives on the second. But they make it.
Certainly hustled. They hustled. Babar Azam coming back to the danger end. I think it's a direct hit. Very close. Surya Kumar, that's the moment that India need. Everyone needs to be stepping up here to be able to have that moment that can change the game.
Haven't got it in the first 10 overs. Now the non-strikers in. Does it direct it? Is that the moment, or is he home? Bhuvaneshwar with the throw.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review for run out. If I can have a look at your best side on shot, please. Okay, roll it back, please. Okay, that is grounded. That is grounded. Okay, we can go to the big screen with my decision.
Tell you what, the bat was in the air for a long time. If you're a Pakistan supporter, you'd have your heart in your mouth watching that replay.
Over the top. Enough on it, and that'll race away. Classy boundary.
There's something about this batsman, isn't it? Babar Azam, you can watch him on and on and on because he makes it look so easy. Yes, you could say that this was probably not well timed, but he had enough on it. Not maybe off the middle of the bat, but still enough power in it. This was a slower delivery, but he's made use of that slower delivery. He's made use of that length to get a boundary.
It's the best opening partnership for Pakistan against India. And these two just making it look simple. And as long as Babar, especially as long as he's on the crease, it's sort of a sense of calm for the Pakistani squad, for the dressing room, for the players waiting to come, because he always bats with that sense of calm and always has things under control. Seems like he has things under control. He'll need something special, and something special like that from Bumrah.
Yes, but it wasn't on the stumps. It did beat Babar. He was just a tad late on that shot. 144 kilometers per hour, that Yorker. And you can see maybe the ball went through just that little bit early.
Slot sweep over the top, Maximo.
Like I said, that's the short end of the boundary. That is what they're looking to target. And at this stage, when they've got all wickets in hand, that's what they need to do. Throw their bats, because Chakravarti has been pretty economical in the first 3 overs. Now in his final over, they don't want him to bowl a tight over. They want to attack him. That's what Rizwan has done.
And make sure that there's no dramas. Make sure that they're up with the rate.
Easy.
Such a superb partnership, but you don't want to leave, say, 20 runs at the back end. You want to be able to be up with the rate and also in front of the rate. Rizwan gets so low. It's quite a short delivery, but his ability to hit leg side, like all wicketkeeper batsmen have.
Yes, incredible shot that, because he also moved to the offside, throwing Chakravarti off a bit.
This time it's Babar. Same result. Smashes it and gets to 50.
Babar Azam. What an innings this has been. There's so much talk, so much comparison between Virat Kohli and Babar Azam. And so with Virat Kohli getting a half century when India batted, it was exactly the kind of incentive that the Pakistan captain needed to show that he's not far behind. That's a terrific innings from the Pakistan captain.
Shot and thumped in the gap. Babar Azam gets it to the fence.
The placement is fantastic, but look at that footwork. It's the footwork that has allowed him so much time to hit the ball. The back foot going towards the stumps, making very good use of the depth of the crease. It's marginally short. When he clears that front foot, this is a top shot, absolutely terrific, and even better placement. That's going to be another boundary away from that fielder. Tried to fire in the quicker delivery at the pads. 112 for no loss.
Yeah, fired it in, down leg side. All he had to do was help it along, and Babar Azam will not miss out. Been a lot of pressure applied on the bowlers, and they will falter. It's not been his day. Time through the onside. That'll get Rizwan to his 50, 52 or 41, and does it with style. The pull shot.
That's a terrific shot. It was a pretty quick delivery, about 140 kilometers per hour. But he got into position so quickly. He uses the bottom hand to very good effect. We've seen it when he plays that scoop sweep. And once again bringing the bottom hand into play. Marginally short of length, but look at that shot. This is a magnificent shot from Rizwan. So both the opening batsmen now got a half century.
Very little has gone past the bat. Over the years, Nasser, we've used different expressions to describe Pakistan. We've said they're mercurial, they're unpredictable, they're gifted. Hardly ever use the words calm and clinical. I think it's been that. That is just symbolic of the kind of batting we've seen today. There's two fielders out in the deep and he's played an imperious pull shot.
Yeah, they've been quite brilliant, haven't they? These two, since Rizwan's moved up to open, they've been absolutely outstanding. Calm, cool, calculated. Absolute masterclass at the moment in how to go about a run chase.
Well, what's he got? Also behind the stumps, as you can see. There's third man. Oh, third man's coming in there. Good spot. Third man's coming in. Long off's drop back. Long on's back. Well, of all the things you could do. How high was that? You want to look at that, but it doesn't matter because off the bat it was high enough to go beyond the ropes.
Not sure why he went Shami at this stage. One of the great white ball bowlers in Bumrah, and that would be close to a no ball on height.
It was really a free hit when it came there. It's a big 6-2 because that's what gone first here. 10 fours and 5 sixes. It's now 11 from 17, and I think Nasser, Bumrah may just not bowl the last over.
If he does, there'll only be a couple needed, so I thought that was odd from Kohli, whoever convinced him. He gave it to Bumrah first up. Obviously the dew didn't help Shami there. It has come down. Slipped out of his hand.
The reason he had to pull out is that there's people gently strolling past the side screen over there.
Possibly towards the car park, with Indian shirts on.
Could well be, could well be. And now through the onside, there's only gaps at the moment as far as Rizwan is concerned. And there's now like a good middle distance runner. There's a nice finishing kick.
Yep, and you cannot put this down to conditions. Yep, the dew's come down. Yep, Pakistan won the toss, but let's be honest, for 80% of this game, they have been the better side. They have bossed it. 145 for none. What a run chase this has been. Perfection.
Pakistan have never won a T20 international by 10 wickets. This one is going into the gap as well. Take all the fielders out, you don't need them. Because at the moment the batsman can't even see them. All he's seeing is the spaces in between. Oh, it must be a wonderful feeling to be seeing the ball like that.
Well, if you're going to wait this long to beat them in a World Cup game, you might as well do it special. In 10 wickets they could do this. What a partnership this is. 149 unbroken. And Rizwan and Babar have been outstanding. And now Pakistan fans believe.
They've had so many things thrown at them. 0-5, 0-12, and now there's a number there. India have never lost a T20 international by 10 wickets. But it doesn't matter which side you're supporting. It's just been such an admirable display of batsmanship by these two. There's a reason these two have been so successful at the top of the order. They put on a show here.
Sure have. Different styles of players. He thrashes at it a bit, Rizwan. Babar, touch and class. Hardly put a foot wrong. Hardly a chance. It's just been outstanding. From first ball to what will be the last pretty soon.
Could well be this one. Just a single. Are they going to get a second? Yeah, they're charging back for the second. This could be the moment. This is the moment. And all of Pakistan will celebrate, as will these two young men out there. They're a wonderful opening partnership. Mohammad Rizwan, Babar Azam, calm, clinical and extremely skillful.
Take it in, Pakistan fans. You've waited a long, long time for this moment. Take it all in. All the years of pain and hate. And finally you've beaten India in a World Cup game. It's only a journey though, remember that. It's a journey in a tournament, but this is a great start in that journey. Well, there you go. Remarkably, trying to chase down 151. Mohammad Rizwan, 79 not out. And Babar Azam, the skipper, 68 in just 52 deliveries, a 10-wicket win.
India had nowhere to go really after that first over from Bhuvneshwar that had a couple of boundaries in it. 3 overs for 25. Chakravarti came on in the 4th over. Both 3 good overs, then a couple of sixes hit off him. Jadeja was economical, that's what you expect from your 5th bowler. And Bumrah 3 overs 22. Shami very expensive towards the end, and a lot more questions for India. But as it's a journey for Pakistan, so it is a journey for India. It's one game and they've got 4 to play, but this will be such a shot in the arm for Pakistan. Remember, it's only a day in between before they play New Zealand on the 26th. So 151 for 7 was never going to be enough for India. It was actually a comeback that they got there after Afridi. You see that 3 for 31. There was a 17-run over at the end. Bowled beautifully in his first 2 overs to get Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul out. And after Hassan Ali had got Surya Kumar Yadav, India never really got back into the game. And a wonderful, clinical, calm chase from Pakistan. The win by 10 wickets is the first time they've won a T20 international by 10 wickets.
Virat, not the game that you wanted to start the World Cup campaign?
Well, definitely not. I mean, we did not execute the things that we wanted to, but credit should be given where it's due, and I think Pakistan certainly outplayed us today. With the ball, I think they started off brilliantly. When you get 3 wickets for 20 runs, it's very difficult to get back into the game, especially knowing that the conditions will be slightly different with dew coming in the second half. We always knew that we need a total which is competitive. But even with the bat, they did not give us any chances and were very, very professional and effective out there in the middle.
Hey, you talked about the dew, but what about the pitch? What do you make of the pitch today?
Well, it was okay. I mean, it played pretty slow in the first half. A little bit of dew helps the ball come on a little better in the second half. We saw that. Hitting through the line was not as easy in the first half as it seemed like the second half of the Pakistan innings, 10 overs onwards. So, you know, when you know that the conditions might change in the second half a little bit towards the batsman's favor, then you need those 15-20 extra runs, and for that you need to get off to a decent start. But as I said, some quality bowling from Pakistan up front did not let us get off the blocks quickly and to add those extra runs in the end.
Will there be a discussion on the combination of the team, on what bowlers to play? Is there a discussion where you think that you need another slow bowler maybe?
Well, you could make that argument, but then again, with the dew coming in the second half, I mean, the slower bowlers were not effective either. So it really depends on what kind of combination you're comfortable with. We're certainly not a team that presses the panic button, and it's just the start of the tournament. It's not the end of the tournament. So it's very important to stay composed and, you know, just understand our strengths and how we want to execute those plans out there in the middle. There definitely will be a chat around what we want to do in the next game, but it's certainly not a stage that we think, oh, what are we going to do moving forward? This is the first game of the tournament, and every team knows that.
Pretty much is time for all the chat to end, all the hype to end, for the cricket to take centre stage. Oh, out! What a beauty! A flick of the wrists and we have our first 6 of the evening. Kohli on the charge now, 6 for him. Really good comeback from India after a very slow start, but the game is set up perfectly.
Lovely.
That is purity at its best.
Silky smooth.
Slog sweep. Over the top, maximum. This time it's Babar. Same result. Smashes it.
This could be the moment. This is the moment. And all of Pakistan will celebrate as with these 2 young men out there.
Live the game, love the game.
Sky Sports Cricket. Feel it all.
And he's out.
Oh, I'm confused. He's walking back in, and the new person in is just walking out. Is that right?
This programme is brought to you by Vitality, sharing a love of the action.
Baffling game.